Welcome to Learning with Mo. In this tutorial, we'll take a look at how we can create reusable content in Microsoft Excel. So one of the really nice things about Google Sheets, when you're using Google Sheets, we have pre-built tables that we can use. So I just created a new sheet, and if you take a look over here on the right, this is a really nice feature. I have pre-built tables that I can use: event tasks, project tasks, event planning. And so there's a lot in here that I can actually do. And as you can see, if I were to insert one of these tables, it works well right out of the box. We have dynamic columns, we have drop downs, we have name columns, we have date columns in here as well. So that's a great way to get started when you're working in Google Sheets. In Microsoft Word as well, we have quick parts. So if I were to click on the Insert tab, head on over to Quick Parts, here's my auto text gallery. So I can insert reusable content. For example, this small table here, I can go ahead and insert that. Also, maybe just like a employee profile table. Right? So lots of tables here. And this is a great way because we can just reinsert the content. We don't have to worry about grabbing a template. We just want to continue working on the canvas that we're using and be able to insert content as well. So that's what we want to do today. Right now, Excel does not have reusable content. But let's say I want to go ahead and start my task list here for September. I have a couple of options. I can probably copy and paste this one, but if this already has data in there, I would need to remove all the actual data. So I'll show you what I can do. Notice on my quick access toolbar, I have a macro saved called task list. And if I click here, we can see it's basically building that table for me. So I can create the content that I want to reuse and basically add the macro here to my quick access toolbar. And then whenever I want to, I can just simply go ahead and recreate that content. So this is a task list. So the task name goes here. We have the task date. We have some drop downs here for the priority and for the status. And then we also actually have notes in here as well. So let's see how we can go ahead and get this set up. I'm going to go ahead and create a new sheet. So I'll press Control N. So here's my new workbook. The first thing you would need to do is make sure you have the developer tab turned on. You can right click on any one of your tabs here. I'll right click on the Home tab and I'll click on Customize the ribbon. And here it is. So once you customize the ribbon, just head on over to the right and you should see the developer tab. It's right here. And I can simply just go ahead and make sure it's checked off and press OK. Once you do that, you'll see the developer tab appear here on your ribbon. And don't worry, we don't need to write any coding. The macro is just going to record everything that we're doing. We just need to be very deliberate and make sure that we're using the right sequence. I'll go ahead and click on Record Macro. And I want to store it in this workbook. If you want to be able to reuse this, I recommend storing it in your personal macro workbook. This will allow you to use this macro every time you open Excel. I already have a lot of personal macros, so I'll just use this workbook here. And I'll go ahead and give this a name, and I'll just call this task list 2. I'll put a 2 in front of it just in case I have another one there. I'll go ahead and press OK. Now once I press OK, I need to go ahead and actually start recording. So now I'm recording. We can see the stop recording button here. I'll go ahead and click on cell A1 and I'll just start typing this out here. So task, I'll press the tab key. I'll go for the start date. And we can take our time. We don't really need to rush. The macro will record, and when we're finished, we can test the macro here. So task start date, I'll go for the priority and also the status. And then I'll leave room for the notes as well. So we have our headers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I do want to go ahead and make sure that the date column here. So I'll go ahead and I want to make room for 15 tasks. So I'll go down to row 16. And I want to make sure that this is formatted as the short date. So I'll click on short date here. For the priority column, Again, I'll go down to row 16. I want to use data validation. So I'll click on the data tab and I'll click on the data validation button here in the data tools command group. And I want to choose from a list of values. So for the priority, I'll type the list manually. I'll just put low, comma, normal, comma, and then high. And there we go, that's it. So I'll go ahead and press OK. I'll do the same thing, the status, I'll keep the status simple. Same thing, data validation, choose from a list, and I just want two. So it's either in progress or it's completed. And I'll go ahead and press OK. So far so good. My date column is good to go. My priority drop downs are there. My status drop downs are there. For my notes, I do want to make this a little wider. So I'll go ahead and just kind of make this a little wider to leave room for notes. And I'll also go ahead and wrap the text in here as well. So I'll go ahead and click here. I'll go ahead and wrap the text. For my status, I'll make that so you can just make the columns as wide as you want them to be right now. Let's see, for the task, I'll go ahead and make this pretty big as well. The priority, just a little bigger, and the start date, just a little bit of room in there as well. So I am good to go. The last thing I'll do, I'll go ahead and convert this to a table. So I'll go down to row 16. I'll click on the Insert tab here, and I'll convert this to a table. Want to make sure my table has headers is checked off and press OK. I can also go ahead and rename the table. I'll click on cell A1 and I'll go ahead and call this table tasks, task list as well. And press the Enter key and I'm good to go. So at this point, if there's any other changes I want to make, I can do that. But I'm pretty much finished. I'll go ahead and click on the Developer tab and I'll stop recording. And there we go. I'm going to remove this one here. So let's test the macro first. I'll go ahead and click on a new sheet. I'll pull up my macros here and I'll go ahead and run task list 2. We're good to go. We're not getting any errors, right? So we can see everything is formatted properly in here. So now it's working. So what I want to do is I want to go ahead and add that to my quick access toolbar. So to add it to my quick access toolbar, again, I can right click on my home tab, click on customize the ribbon. I want to choose the quick access toolbar here on the left pane. And I want to search for macros. So here are my macros. You can see I have quite a few in here. I'll scroll down to the one that I just created, task list 2. And I'll go ahead and add that to my quick access toolbar. I'll go ahead and press OK, and I'm good to go. Typically, the quick access toolbar is above. You can always click on the icon here. If you want to show it above the ribbon to save some more space, that's perfectly fine. But if you want to go ahead and show it below the ribbon, that's a good option too. Let's test out our button. Let's see if that's working. And there we go. So we have our reusable content. So you can make any changes you want. Just take your time, set up your table, save it as a macro, and go ahead and add the macro to your quick access toolbar. I hope this was helpful for you. If you found this to be useful, please go ahead and share it, like, and subscribe.